The dot matrix display, or DMD, that came with my Creative Arcade's virtual pinball machine was artificially limited to the traditional SlimDMD aspect ratio of 4:1. Modern machines use a larger FullDMD with a 16:9 aspect ratio. In this video, I'm going to show you how I converted my SlimDMD to a FullDMD. Looking at the inside of the back box, I noticed that the DMD display was much larger than the cutout on the cabinet. This was limiting me to the classic SlimDMD format for my tables. I decided to expand the opening to take full advantage of the display, giving me a 16:9 aspect ratio FullDMD. I didn't want to take the whole thing apart, so I decided to do the work in place. I couldn't figure out how to determine where the bottom of the cut should be from the outside, so I carefully cut a line down to the shelf on the inside of the back box where the display sits. From there, I used masking tape to mark the straight line to both ends of the existing display. I then marked the remaining sides to guide the cuts. The masking tape is used here because the laminate is black and I needed to be able to see the lines. I also wanted to avoid chip out of the laminate due to cutting. This would result in a ragged looking cut, which I did not want. I rough cut the opening using my Dremel tool and a cutting bit. I didn't know these things existed, but they are great for cutting through MDF. Using my Dremel tool and a sanding wheel, I smoothed out the rough cut and removed the masking tape. As I had hoped, the masking tape eliminated chip out, resulting in a clean edge. I test fit the DMD display to check my measurements, and everything looked good. The original DMD cutout had a 45-degree chamfer. I wanted to preserve that because it reduces shadows on the display, and it also just looks better. I marked the start and end points of the angle on the outside and inside edges with a marker and masking tape to guide my angle. Using the sanding wheel, I sanded the opening at the desired angle. It was messy work, but didn't take very long. I spray painted the finished opening black and reinstalled the display. Everything worked as expected. In my next video, I'm going to install surround sound feedback.